And with that, we are ready for our last run for tonight. We have Selkooth Mine again. This time with for the King Hildebrand's Cellar Floor 50. Over to you and good luck.
Thank you, Stump, for that introduction. Hello, everyone. It is once again me, Selkooth Mind. This time with For the King, which, a nice little piece of trivia for you, is, I think, the, second or third game I ever bought for myself as an adult. So, this is a game that has a very special place in my heart, and I'm excited to be here running it. With me, I have my lovely friend, Osborne.
Hello, my name is Osborne. I never ran this game. I've actually never seen this game. I've never played this game before. All I know is that Cell has told me about it a few times, but I've never actually seen gameplay of it, so I'm excited to see it today.
Oz is here to ask important questions, because I'm so familiar with this game that sometimes I forget that things are not necessarily obvious. And this one, like Dicey Dungeons is calculating math, this one is calculating percentages. And brain just kind of goes burr.
What?
But the basics of this is it is a roguelike turn-based RPG. That's functionally the broad category of this game. But I believe we had some... Actually, before we get there, we are doing the Hildebrand's Cellar category. As you can see, there's a few different adventures you can do. We're doing Hildebrand's Cellar, which is a dungeon crawling one. The rest of these are more of like an open world exploration, more typical RPG type setting. This one's a dungeon crawler. So I'm going to create the game, and then Stump, I believe we had some incentives.
Yes, we did. Which one should I do first?
Let's go with the names first, if that's an incentive we have.
All right. The name that we will be using is Doggo, all caps.
Okay, so we'll name our trapper Doggo, and we just have one name?
Yes.
Okay, then Stump, what should we name the second character?
Oh, well, we didn't end up with a second name, so,
Osborne too, if you have ideas. What should we name this character?
I think you should name it Oz.
Oz?
Yeah.
well, that works for me.
You know, that works for me too. All right, so we have Doggo and Oz. Next, let's go with the race.
Is that the character type?
That would be the character type, yeah. Woman, man,
Okay.
etc.
Right. That was won by Cat.
Okay, cat for both of them. Beautiful. Wonderful. And then colors, please.
Right. The top color is green, and its
Ooh.
second was blue.
All right, we're gonna keep Oz green, and we're gonna make this one blue. Yeah, I just have to remember which one I called blue. There we go. All right, so here are our characters. Yes, Doggo the cat. We have these two classes. You can technically run this game with 3 characters. I'm just gonna run 2. 3 kind of slows you down in this run. And we're specifically using the Trapper and the Hunter. I'm gonna briefly show this before we start. These characters are both awareness-based. So that's this eyeball. It's sort of like D&D. We have different stats and different strengths thingies. And these are both awareness-based characters, which means they're better at evading traps, things like that. Things that are useful when you're dungeon crawling. So, now I cleared that out. Time will begin when I click start. So, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, so first things first, we're going to get a little message here that's going to say, hey, I was cleaning out my cellar, and there's some weird noises. Could you check it out? From Hildebrand. And then we hit a goblin merchant who's a shop. We do want to come in here. I'm going to be looking for better weapons that are awareness based. We're going to grab that. I'm also going to grab this and buy that and hand it over to the other character. We're also going to buy a tinder pouch. We are going to take short bow and give it to Oz, who I need this to equip. We're going to sell this. And then we're going to give all the money over to Doggo, who's going to buy a bunch of Godsbeard, which is like the health herb, 2 Panax. Panax is very important to have. We're also going to buy a lockpick. And let me see. What other thing we're going to buy? We could buy shoes or we could buy golden root. We're going to buy golden root. All right. So I'm going to do a very quick transfer of items over. 2 different characters. Okay. This should be correct. Oh, I can also sell this. This is not what I need. All right. And we're going to pass the shop. We're almost to the dungeon. We are almost to the dungeon.
What does golden root do?
So golden root restores focus, which I'll explain focus in a moment when I use it. But essentially, if you've played D&D, the way this works should be fairly familiar to you.
That's amazing, because I've never played D&D in my life.
Perfect. This is the perfect game for you then. So essentially, we have turn-based combat here. The order that is of the timeline is up here. That's mostly determined by like the speed of the characters and stuff. You see how this one has a purple shield on it. That means it has resistance to magic damage. We're using physical damage weapons, so that's not a problem for us. We have all these different stats. So our health is the big... Ooh, this is the sanctums. Or let me explain sanctums. Sanctums are a thing that give you a bonus. So this one gives you plus 20% to your gold and steel immunity, which is very handy. Take out the forest. No. So focus are these things here, and they guarantee a perfect roll. So otherwise, I have, let's look at this one here. With this one, I have a 76% chance for each roll I make, which is 3 rolls to use this weapon, of getting perfect. And so using a focus means you guarantee that one of those is going to, you just guarantee it, meaning you're for sure going to get it. We're bleeding. Poor Oz here is bleeding. That's unfortunate.
Why would you do that to me?
You stood in the way of a weapon, my friend.
You're blaming me?
Mm-hmm. Stood in the way of a weapon. Very unfortunate. So as I was saying, the red number is our health, the blue number is our level, and the little white number at the very bottom of our image is the amount of damage we can do. Veil Imp is annoying, meaning you have to roll perfectly in order to get rid of it, which means I'm going to focus it to ensure I get rid of it. Let's see. So as I am doing these shots, let's explain some of the other things. We have strength, vitality, intelligence, awareness, talent, speed, and luck are our abilities, or sort of stats. Every champion has different stats, and as well, different items you obtain will impact those stats both positively and negatively. Which I hope that makes sense. Is that making sense to you, Oz?
That does make sense. What are the stats on the other that are also next to your, like the character image, like the green, purple, and other blue number?
So I just have to do some quick math here. I'm gonna lockpick this. So the blue number at the very top on the left side of each character is our physical damage resistance. The next one is our magic damage resistance, and then the green one is our evasion. So how likely we are to be able to dodge the attack.
Oh, so it's supposed to be pretty high then.
Yes, this is very high for level 0 characters. This is why we take these two into the dungeon.
Good.
Now, while I'm figuring this out, Stump, if there's anything you would like to jump in with. Ooh, dodge. What am I gonna attack? I'm gonna pop this. Get rid of the pixie. Okay. Goblin Archer, please don't. Yep, please don't hurt Doggo too badly.
Ooh, Doggo's really on the last leg here.
Doggo will be fine, hopefully. Doggo should hopefully level up at the end of this fight, which will heal full.
Oh, that's great.
Oh. Okay, so this is why we have Sanctums. Sanctums allow us to revive. That is somewhat unfortunate. We also have a life pool, so we have 6 revives available to us. Didn't level up from that. I am surprised. Okay. Can we finish you off? No, we can't, but we can do some damage. Please don't hit Doggo. Please stop hitting Doggo. Please and thank you. Welcome to this RNG. Also, you cannot flee in this dungeon campaign. Some other things you might notice is underneath the hag here, for example, is the hag is immune to fire, freeze, and shock, so there are status effects in this game. We can also gain immunity to some status effects as well.
Oh, that's good.
Is this making sense to you, Oz? Do you have questions?
Everything seems straightforward so far. Remember what the... Is it magic that you said the blue number was?
The blue number is physical resistance, and the purple is magic.
No. The first blue number on beneath your health.
Oh, that is our level.
Your level, okay.
Now I'm going to shop quickly. So this would be a great opportunity for some things from our host.
Oh, sure thing. We've opened up some incentives relating to one of our runs early tomorrow, Dungeons of Dreadmore. There's selecting the hero's name and gender.
Oh, that's good.
Excellent.
So remind me what you're buying right now.
So I am buying for both of them a pipe upgrade. This makes use of all herbs more effective. And a little bit more like God's Beard and stuff. Since there was no good weapons to buy, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I am going to want some better weapons, or else we're going to have some very serious issues. Yeah. This basically goes like extra XP. It would restore some health. It would give us more focus, but both characters were already full.
That's good.
Let's try and get rid of Beastman Warlock. Tipsy Pirates also are really annoying to fight, but you know, I will deal with the Tipsy Pirate over the Beastman. This game is meant to be very punishing. So this is if you like games with really nasty RNG, come play For the King. It's going to punish you. Expect to die, a lot. Oh, okay. Sure, you can have that for now. Oz, you can hold that.
Thank you.
Okay, so we got these two, which are very ominous looking. The
Bone Fighter and the Bone Trickster.
Yeah, I'm not too excited about either of these because they've got some pretty nasty status effects that they can do. So we're gonna try and get rid of one of them. This Bone Fighter, I think, is gonna potentially do like shock damage. Or it's just gonna stab you. That works too. Let's see. Charge, let's go. Overconfidence is indeed an insidious killer.
I do love how in fantasy, like you can just shoot arrows and stab a skeleton as if there's anything to stab. That would kill it.
No, you can't make it bleed unless some of them you can get them wet, and then you can make them bleed. Please don't ask me the logic behind that. I'm not the dev of this game.
You can make
I don't know.
them wet and then you can make them bleed.
Yeah, so if you give them if you hit them with water, if they're not immune to it, then water removes immunity to all effects. This occurs to player characters as well. Then yeah, they just very normal. I am going to heal because I am concerned.
I was too.
Yeah. Oh, we are poisoned. Okay, this is a good chance to talk about what poison does. So poison, as you can see, lowers the percentage of getting a positive roll for each thing. Poison has to be removed using panics. I'm gonna wait. Oh, that's no good. See what it does. Ow.
Wait, but does poison itself have no actual effect on like your health?
It does eventually. It will eventually tick down. I think it does about 2 damage per time it ticks.
Like after a certain amount of turns?
Yeah, at the end of the fight, if you're poisoned, you will for sure take damage. We're gonna see that once I've collected everything. Your evasion is low. Equip that. Yeah, so 3 damage there. I'm gonna panics both of them. Now, part of why I didn't use that immediately was because I did not want to... Ow. Part of why I did that was I didn't wish to... Oh, words are escaping me. Could be a mimic? No, no mimic. There's something I wanted to do, and I've forgotten what it was. I'm thinking ahead a fair bit here. Sure, click that. It is lost. It's lost in the map. Stump, if there's anything you'd like to jump in either about the game or other things.
I just have to say I really like how we ended up with Doggo with the cat. There's really something about that that's that I like.
It's pretty fantastic. It's pretty perfect. Ooh, ow. Sure. You can have that. Oh boy, a trap. Ow.
I do love how you're fighting a magma trap.
Yeah. There's some interesting traps in Hildbrandt's cellar. Oh boy. Ooh, a cobalt. This is gonna be fun times. Let's try and take out the Beastman Warlock. Heal Doggo, please. Ooh, that wasn't great. So I will say the RNG's not doing too well, but Oz, you had a question.
So we're just trying to get to the 50th level of the cellar.
To the 50th room, essentially. It's a little confusing how it's described. It's called floor 50, but technically more
really
like
roomy.
50th room. Um,
And is this
which
like endless?
technically this is an endless dungeon runner. There is also a 100-floor category. I don't know if anyone's actually successfully ever completed the 100-floor category. It's a beast.
But like
It's
the game itself can just keep going.
yes. I'm trying to think. Theorized, there's known to be at least 1,000 levels.
Mm.
Now I'm gonna think here while I buy stuff. I don't want to grab that. Ooh, it's useful. We're gonna buy and equip that. I'm not getting very good items here for purchase, which is a little concerning. We're gonna buy another tinder pouch. Godspear. Panics. And let's see if there's anything we can sell. We can sell that, and then we can send the money over. So this is partly why this menuing section is why you only do this run with 2 characters instead of 3, even though you could do a third one with a higher damage character. None of these characters are particularly high damage, but the second you have to control 3 of them, it gets significantly harder. So we just do it with 2. We just use 2, and it works just fine. We are going to party rest here, so we can heal and regain some focus, and we're ready to go on to the next floor. So I bought this hat, this beautiful tinfoil hat, and it's giving some immunities, which will be very helpful as we start heading down the floors and we start to encounter enemies that have more and more resistances. Also, called shot. So every character has a special event that has a chance to occur. In the case of the hunter here, it's a called shot, which is basically like a super crit. That's the best way to describe it and explain it.
That makes sense.
Forest Mystic. So the Forest Mystic is, funny enough, actually from the DLC for this game, which I have. If you have the DLC, you have a chance to see enemies from it, which is a little scary sometimes because it's the DLC is challenging, very, very challenging. But we're at 3-2, and we need to get to 5-10, so we are on pretty good pace, I think. So this adventure, see what we got. Ooh. Oz, have a nice new hat.
Thank you.
Oh, we have a Warbear champion. Oh, this is... Okay, so what scares me a little bit, I will say, right now, is the RNG is not being very nice, and we haven't gotten better weapons. Which, as we go further and further, having the weapons we have is going to be a problem. So right now you are Oz is dazed, which means turn is just pushed back, essentially.
I'm seeing stars.
You do be seeing stars. And not a good kind of stars. We're gonna just take out the Bone Soldier. And then we can focus on the Warbear. I will also say, with weapons, as you gain levels, you will naturally gain a little bit more damage to your base damage amount, but that doesn't scale fast enough with the amount of health and damage that enemies will do. So we do really, really want to gain some better weapons sooner than later.
If what I'm looking at is correct, this game is like, it has like the typical RPG mechanic of just like, if you time your attack correctly, you can do extra damage, versus like if you defend at the right time, you can dodge or defend, get less damage. LTU?
Kind of. I'm not actually in control of them dodging or anything. It's purely math decisions that I'm making.
Fair.
Oh, you're on fire. Let's see. Now. Oh. You know, you're already on fire. In the community, we call those flaming Doritos.
They do look like Doritos.
Mm-hmm.
And it ends the moment the round ends. Nice.
Yes, so that is the one thing that does end as soon as you, as the fight ends. Fire is the one thing that will end. I'll let you drink. So this is a pool. Basically, depending on how well you roll, will determine how much health or like benefit you'll gain from it.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, rolled perfectly. So we got full back. We want to get rid of the Merling Apprentice ASAP. Merling Apprentices are very annoying to deal with. They have the ability to put like a shield around themselves or a fellow enemy, and that's just very painful. Druid does a lot of damage, which is not fun times, but we will make this work. The Druid might... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to ask, how do you know what floor you're on? I'm trying to look around the screen and see a number.
So in between, it pops up.
Oh, okay.
3-7. So you can see how far we are in progress.
That's good.
You use that. Select. We have a door. Ooh. We're gonna lockpicks that because neither of us had a good chance of getting through that. Oh, we come to our first boss fight functionally. This is Disciple. Disciple likes to shock people, which shocked is a very painful status effect to have.
I somehow managed to dodge that. Go ahead.
It will negate a roll essentially. A single slot is ruined every roll. Now, if you use a focus, you can sometimes avoid that. Oh, Doggo, please. Doggo, my friend, please don't die yet. We're gonna drink this. We need to get rid of this Disciple fast. Oh no. Everyone is stunned. Okay. Oh, you're still alive. Okay.
Let's go.
Oh, that had me scared for a split second. Oh no.
Oh no, he dodged. Oh no.
Well, we're both dead.
Now what does that mean for us?
Well, we made it to room 30. And that's the run dead, because I had hoped I would succeed that roll, and RNG proved me otherwise.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, 30 is still pretty good.
30 is pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that for production to decide what we should do. In the meantime, Stump, do you have anything you'd like to jump in and say?
Sure. Yeah, just a quick reminder that we are here and your donations are going to NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Millions of people are affected by mental illness each year across the country. Many people, just like you, work, perform, create, compete, laugh, love, and inspire every day. It's part of NAMI's goal to show those affected that it's okay and they're not alone. That's where your donations are going. It's a wonderful cause, so I hope to see that number go up a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a fantastic cause.
Checking to see what we can do here.
Yeah, they're just. All right, we're gonna go again. We got the all clear from production. Thank you, for giving a second chance. Hopefully, show some slightly better RNG. Oh, did it not? Okay. Well, I can reset this quickly. Oz, Hunter, Doggo, Trapper. Okay, this looks correct. So, if tech is ready, because it looks like the timer got stopped. All right. So, all right. So, time will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Let's hope for some better RNG. That was so the biggest issue there was weapon RNG. I just didn't get good weapons. We're gonna hope for something better by the time we hit floor 3. But yeah, in the meantime, for either of you, as you've been watching this, what are your thoughts? What do you think of this game?
It looks fun. Like, it looks really good, and I like the like how I really like the gameplay. Typically, this isn't like a type of game that I would play, but it's probably something that I would at least put on my wish list and play if I ever had the chance to buy it.
You know what,
It's
Oz? I
it looks really fun.
tell you something really good. This game
Mhm.
has a co-op through like Steam's remote play situation. So
Oh, nice.
you want to play
Yeah,
this game? Literally, send me a DM and we can be down to do it. We're
of
gonna
course, I would do
Panax.
that.
We're gonna Panax. I'm gonna buy another lockpick. I'm gonna try and be a little bit cautious here on what I'm thinking of doing. I'm gonna buy a golden root and I'm gonna buy more Panax. So let me just have everything. Give. 1. And so you'd have that more often. Okay. We are set to go. Let's pass. And in we go to the dungeon again. The RNG really. No! I used the Tinder pouch. I clicked on the wrong spot. Well, we're off to fantastic RNG with me
Amazing.
missing. You know what? This is fine. Everything is fine. You know, at the beginning, when you launch this game, you get a. The RNG. Oh. Okay, I've literally never had that happen before. Thank you, game. For the first ever marathon appearance of this game, you know, it's decided to just make a liar out of me. I do appreciate that. Thank you, game. This is
I
beautiful.
mean, this is supposed to be the joys of running roguelikes, right?
This is true. This is the joy and the pain. Oh, let's go. The RNG has blessed us. We got a Tinder pouch back after my error, and we got a quarterstaff, which means I
Oh,
get to
nice.
bonk things on the head.
That's good.
All right. You go away. The hags are annoying. We don't want them. Yes, I am literally just holding a big long stick. It's fine. I will shove it in people's faces. I will smack people on the head with it. You know, I'm feeling much better about the RNG already. Not a mimic. It's a mimic. Okay. This is not a great spot to have a mimic this early. But you know what? We'll make it work. It can't be stunned. So we're just gonna try and hit this thing as fast as I can. Also, what would an RPG be without having a mimic, you know?
Of course. I do love the classic treasure chests with a tongue and eyes.
You know, it is kind of cute. I don't like. Oh, ow! Please stop, Mr. Mimic. Madam Mimic, Nyx Mimic. I don't know. Please just stop. Thank you. Sure. Sure. Ow. We don't have much health between the two of us, so this could get interesting. I'm gonna try and take out you. Okay. We're gonna heal, just so that hopefully one of us doesn't die in this. Okay, good dodging, good dodging. I'm gonna attack. And now hopefully from here. Not enough, okay. Fortunately, as rough as the game can be to you, the player, it's also pretty rough sometimes on the enemies, where they just roll really badly too. Okay. It's another fight. Oh boy.
Doggo, dude, yeah, Doggo's on a last leg here.
Yeah, Doggo ain't doing too hot.
I, on the other hand, am doing great.
Yes, you are doing wonderfully. All right, Dire Crow, please go for... No, it's going for Doggo. Ow. Now, the danger of flying enemies is they tend to be high on evasion, so they can be hard to hit, but that worked. I desperately need us to level up. Oh, that's not getting collected, that's getting used. Okay. We are saved. We have a sanctum. What's the sanctum give us? XP multiplier. Oh, you can have that. Alright, so as I was sort of saying, sanctums give us some benefits, but it also acts as sort of an extra revive available to us, so we don't have to use life pool. Alright, we should be at a... Oh, no, we got the boss fight.
What kind of boss?
We'll find out who is present here. Sometimes it's a boss, and sometimes it's just like a big fight. Oh, it's bees.
Bees?
Uh-huh, I hope you like being poisoned.
Bees doing here?
They're just here. They just, you know, buzzing around. Minding their own business.
Business.
Do you approve of my pun?
I think we should move on from the pun.
All right, I'm gonna check for some more weapons. Stump, you got any thoughts or anything you'd like to jump in with?
Well, I always there are I even anytime that sometimes it's interesting to see what new beat ones I end up hearing when something like that comes up.
Yeah, this is a pretty unique one. Very unique type speedrun, for sure.
I'm gonna sell that and buy an extra snickerdoodle because you know, cookies are great. I do enjoy a good cookie.
Did I read that right? A honeyed sponge?
A honeyed sponge, yep. But snickerdoodles also act as a healing item in this game. So, you know, they're healthy cookies. They heal you. Maybe don't tell your doctor that next time you go see them. I don't think they're going to subscribe to that theory, but you know, you can try.
Yep.
So I'm frozen, which means I'm going to take 25% more damage, which is an ow. But, you know, it's fine. Let's finish off the trickster, and that leaves the fighter. So the bone fighters, for logical reasons, can't be made to bleed or stunned. That's logical, but you know, a little annoying sometimes when we would like to maybe delay their turns. This one to armor, you can have that. Collect this. Doggo will have a cookie. Bring the health up a bit. You will tribute, because then Oz will level up here. Right. Okay, let's see. Quick math. Okay, we're gonna try and take out this one. We're not gonna be able to. Okay, let's hope this doesn't go too badly. Good dodging, good dodging. Ow, thank you. Thank you for the axe to the face. When in doubt, just complain to the game about the character's choices. The enemies are being mean.
Of course, you always have to blame the game.
Mm-hmm. You know what what they're doing is they're giving more time for everyone watching to donate to our fantastic charity.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
This is a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, and it really is a wonderful charity too.
Exactly.
And we also do have some bid wars now open in one of the runs. It's going to be earlier tomorrow in the Dungeons of Dreadmore run. There's a bid war for the hero's gender and name. Neither of those has anything yet, so you could be the first. All you gotta do is donate.
Yeah.
You know, that means for those incentives, that means you have the chance to be the first person to decide.
You do.
Mm-hmm. You can set the path. We're gonna try and take up the Dire Crow, get it out of the way, and I'm actually, I think, gonna smack the Tipsy Pirate and try and stun it. No. Okay. Oh, thank you for going for Oz and not Doggo, because Doggo ain't doing too hot right now.
Yeah, it does look like it.
Doggo be having a time. But we're just gonna stun and push him back in the timeline. Called shot, excellent. So that's basically like a super crit. We like those around here. We got another quarterstaff. Just collect that and hang on to it. Oh, poison. Very fun.
And poison nibbler.
Let's try and take out the Beastman Raider. Oof, almost. Alright, yeah, please hit Oz. Thank you. Oh. And Oz is entangled. This is great. I'm gonna have my last Snickerdoodle and take out the Beastman Raider, if possible. There we go. So less damage to me. Hopefully. The Poison Nibbler just doesn't like Oz? This is what we're learning?
We'll make it through.
We'll get there. The solution to the relationship might be ending it, but that's okay. Sure, we'll put on the bucket hat. Why not? Dead adventure. Let's loot it, please. Found cloth shoes. Okay. We have another fight. I'm gonna heal. Just so we don't have a party wipe again. There we go. Yeah, let's do that. Hey. All right, we're at the shop. See what we can get.
45. Right.
Let's see if we can find a better weapon. The weapon drops are not great. Let's see what we can sell. I'm gonna sell some extra things. Let's go over here. Okay. So, to math this out, so $40 for pipes, which means 2 Godsbeards is what we can buy. Okay, so then we send all of our money over to Oz. Go to the shop, let Oz shop now. So the pipes, as I sort of explained on the last attempt, help with something. They help with. So I can buy another snickerdoodle. They help make herbs more effective. So our Godsbeard, our Panax, all those things get benefit. We will party rest. There we go.
That's good.
On to floor 3. We're going to use an identify scroll. It's a mimic. We're going to pass. I don't feel like fighting it. Okay, ow, thank you. All right. Get through the assassin. And does math work? Stun it. Not dead, unfortunate. Poison, wonderful. Let's get rid of the Goblin Assassin. Now, can I stun this thing? No, I'm gonna just hit it normally. So as you can see, the enemy is level 2. We're currently still level 1. We're technically kind of under-leveled for this fight, but a lot of that's just on the game. It hasn't given us enough opportunities to gain. There we go. In order to.
I mean, you seem to be getting through so far, so.
We're doing okay. I don't want to go too much further without getting leveled up. Let's get rid of the Chaos Acolyte. Thank you. All right, now we just have to deal with the Warbear, who was gonna hurt. Ow. Thank you. Standard shot. I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna try and stun it, push it back in the order, so that we have more chances to hit it and hopefully finish it off. No, we're not gonna quite finish it, but it did mean we did more damage to it before it got another chance to hit us. There we go. Sure. Health health regen on Doggo. So as you're even seeing from the first attempt and this attempt, there's some difference. Oh no, I'm intoxicated, which means I don't get to make decisions about what Doggo's going to do, which is very scary in a speedrun. Good Doggo, good Doggo. Good dodging. Oh no, they're both intoxicated. Okay, Dancing Nettle's not the worst thing to pop. You know, there's worse things it could have done there. Let's get rid of the Swamp Fly, please, Doggo. The Swamp Fly is very annoying. Alright, and Confusion's over. Now we gotta try and get rid of the Byzantar, who, like a lot of big enemies, can't be stunned. This is just somewhat unfortunate how that works sometimes. But it's also logical if you think about it. Aha! Okay. You know, I didn't want to live. Okay, we have a dead Doggo. We are going to revive Doggo right away. And Doggo's gonna heal. Thank you.
Doggo back at full health.
Yeah. Oh, ow. Byzantars, if you can't tell, hurt.
Yeah.
Oz, please don't decease on me.
I'll try not to. But I only have 5 health, it seems. Oh, I dodged.
Yeah, good dodging, good dodging. A cookie. Okay, at least we have a few turns here. Come on, RNG. Come on, RNG. Oh. We're still alive. Come on, RNG, please. Oh, you're still alive. This is incredible. Standard shot, just please hit it. Please hit it. Okay. Yeah, we'll put on the shaman hat.
Is this another situation?
Is looking dicey. We have a health pool. We'll probably be fine. Emphasis on the probably. I'm going to attempt to stun the jungle cobalt. Thank you. Push it back. Let's have a cookie. And let's get rid of the diseased mosquito, please. Please, I beg you. The diseased mosquito is actually a DLC enemy, interestingly enough, popping up there. Yes. Come on. We're alive. Somehow. So that's the fun part with this game. You can't vet seeds in any way. You can't. There's no way to manipulate the RNG to the speedrunner, like the speed community's knowledge. So.
Yeah, I mean that's the nature of these kinds of games, right? There's only so much you can do.
All right. Oh, we have a trap. Okay. Now I'm poisoned. It's fine. I think I still go through. Proceed. Now we need to go Panax over to Doggo. Get rid of that poison. Give. And then we go over here and we use. All right. And even worse, we have a boss fight coming up after this. So this could be interesting. Um. All right, Oz, you get to roll for this.
Will I roll?
Oh, that's a dead
Ooh,
Osborne.
you killed me.
Um.
Why would you do such a thing?
Oh, right, we have an 11% chance. Dead. Okay. Uh, the RNG is not in our favor tonight. With For the King. Did we get further than last time?
Oh, we
29.
made it like the exact same room.
Apparently the game just didn't want to go to floor 50. Wanted to go to floor 30. I'm gonna say that's 2 attempts. We will say, unless production really wants us to take another attempt, then we will say the RNG was not in our favor tonight. It's a great game. It's just really, really hard, and the
Just the
RNG
nature.
can be really, really, really neat. Yeah, I will say normally when I try this run, it's not that rough. It usually goes a little better, but you know, it clearly knew it was a marathon setting. We got that marathon RNG.
Think of it this way: you technically went underestimate twice.
There is that.
Technically underestimate twice. Yes, thank you, Oz, for that positive reminder.
You went like 15 minutes underestimate twice in a row. That's just how fast you are.
Indeed. I do appreciate team. Thank you for the second chance there. RNG was just not in our favor. But yeah, Osborne, thank you for joining. If folks want to see you, where can they find you?
See me. I'm gonna start streaming again soon. On a semi-regular basis. For a bit. You can find me on twitch.tv/Osborne. But I'm pretty active on Twitter too. So twitter.com/Osborne. And if you want to follow me on like any social media, really, it's just Osborne on anything. Exactly how you see it written on screen. If somehow, some way, I end up having a username that isn't Osborne, that's gonna be wild. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining me, Oz. If you've enjoyed any of these 3 runs that I've done, or if you've just enjoyed my vibe in general, you can find me on Twitch at Selcouthmind. I also have a YouTube channel at The Selcouthmind, or you can see all of my socials at selcouthmind.neocities.org. My website, you can find all of that there. A huge thank you to Randomania for having me and getting to showcase 3 games I really, really love, and 3 games that I often don't get to showcase at marathons, because a lot of marathons are scared of roguelikes. And so I'm really glad that there's a space here for runners of randomizers, but also for roguelikes, just because often those are just two genres that are often very neglected by marathons, because they get scared of RNG, like we saw here in For the King, for the good and the bad. Thank you for having me. It's been fantastic. You'll get to hear my voice. Yeah, you'll get to hear my voice tomorrow. I am hosting as well. So you'll get to hear from me tomorrow too, but that will be all from me as a runner.